I'll welcome you back to another video lecture on C programming language, and in this video lecture we'll be looking at #define tag in C. So the #define is just simply this #define. So you can see that right there. So what this helps us is, it helps us to define some aliases for values, such as maybe what you have. If I say that this is true, I can change this. I can say true is equal to 1, and #define, let me say false. So false is 0. So like we have zeros and ones, and if I want to give the value of 1 and the value of 0 to be false, I can use #define to do that. So this is similar to type def, but is not actually exactly the same, right? The difference is that type def interpretation is performed by the compiler itself, but when you come to #define, these statements are processed by the processors. Because I remember in the beginning of this course, I taught you about preprocessors. So, for you to process #define, this is processed by the preprocessors and not the compiler. So the compiler does not take the charge to process #define functions. Now let's look at an example on how to print zeros or ones in place of true and false. So let's go to the main function right here, and let's say print f, and I'm going to say print f is in a string variable. Can say the value of true is %d, because it is 1, %d, and click command right here, and I'm going to assign true to this. So click command right here, and the next one is print f. And I'm going to say the value of false. The value of false is %d. So this is percentage and not $. So %d, for a comma right here, and false for a comma here, and I should run this. It should go to print out 0, 1, and 0. So let's run this code and check that out. The value of true is 1. Let's move this to the next line so that you can be able to clearly see output. So move to the next line, and let this move to the next line. So let's run this code again and check it out. So the value of true is 1 and the value of false is 0. So using the #define, which is processed by the preprocessor, we are able to get the result of this, because this is not just exactly the same by declining some variables of true to 1 and false to 0. So this is how we use define, and after I've told you the difference between the two is that the type def is being processed by the compiler, while define, that is #define, is processed by the preprocessor, and type def is limited to giving only the symbolic name to types only, whereas the define can be used to define aliases, just like we've done right here. So if you have any question under this video lecture, please use the question and answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.